For those of you who know, I'll give you a quick primer on flammable liquid. So it's not the liquid that burns, it's the vapors that come off that liquid. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to create a barrier that blocks that vapor and keeps it separated from the oxygen and then allow it to cool down and put the fire out. Well, they developed this stuff through fluorine that was called Aqueous Film-Forming Foam, or AFFF. And it was a fantastic product. You could put this thing on any kind of flammable liquid fire and it would form that film very well. The film stayed in place and it would last a long time. It worked very well. And then we started getting reports of groundwater contamination at different places, and especially air bases. Well, I got a phone call from Representative Short last year sometime. Representative Short said, hey, I was talking to my guys at the firehouse. Danny's the past chief of Seaford Fire Company. So he said, hey, I was at the firehouse. Somebody asked me about this stuff. What are we doing about it? And I said, well, honestly, right now we don't really have an answer. And he said, could you get me the answer on how much foam the fire companies have in this state? What would be the cost of disposing of the old foam, cleaning the tanks out of the fire trucks that had the foam in it, and then getting new foam to replace it? Each county has a foam unit that has a fairly large supply of foam. Georgetown, Dover, and I think Wilmington had the three largest storage of this stuff. So we have a lot of foam around that we're going to get cleaned up.
Extensive testing has gone into this new foam, laboratory testing, in-field testing, large fire testing. So far, globally, that foam that you guys have chosen is the best foam in the world. Unfortunately, it's not the same as what we're used to, so it comes with new training, new tactics, probably more quantities. You're the first state for a reason. You are the first state that has funded this project in the United States.
Well, this is a kind of an upgrade. We've had an issue, it's a national issue, that AFFF foam is, you got a PFAS situation involved where there's carcinogens that create health risk as well as contamination to maybe groundwater. So as we investigated all this, we thought it was a good opportunity to ask my colleagues to join together. We put some money in the bond bill, $1 million, to be able to reclaim and remediate this foam throughout the state, clean up this operation, and acquire a new, more efficient and friendly and safe foam to be able to use by the fire service in the state of Delaware. The money actually came about in the bond bill preceding this past one. It took us a year to get a contractor on board, to go through the bid process and to make sure that we were getting a quality product. So they actually tested a number of foam vendors right here at the fire school, checking the efficiency of the foam and how it would react to put fires out, how easy it was to work with, and how efficiently it would be handled. And they've come up with, I think, a great vendor. You'll see in this video that today that will be attached to this narrative that it worked pretty efficiently on this fire. It was a fire in a fire pit here at the Delaware State Fire School that we've run for years, and allows our troops to come down and get a real live fire situation training and apply the foam. So keep in mind, the foam they're using today is the new foam, and that was looked like it worked out pretty good to me.